inside an Audi, then I hit the dash. Shawty know I only care about the cash. Big guns, big sticks, big rash. She asked me how I got it, said I got it like that. I get it when I wanna. Smoking marijuana, keep it hotter than the sun. Smoking till the sun up. They asked me if I have bands, I said bring your funds up. They texted me to a challenge and they didn't show up. Where they at though? Pop out at your party and I got the stick tuck. You just walked out on your skateboard looking like a dumb fuck. Mama told me get a bag and I said run it up. With the naughty and a jag, but I need a bench truck. I need real cheese, big ass peso. Don't fuck with me or this fucking bankroll. Got a 4.0 GPA on the road. Beating up and down the freeway, didn't pay a single toll. If you fuck with my money moves, I'll make it less relevant. I'll make all of these niggas mad. They might scream and cry and vent. I might stack up 100 racks and buy me an elephant. I might send you another fax. Could you tell me if it's sent? Hop inside an Audi, then I hit the dash. Shawty know I only care about the cash. Big guns, big sticks, big rash. She asked me how I got it, said I got it like that. I get it when I wanna. Smoking marijuana, keep it hotter than the sun.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Oh yeah. Player.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
What is the last thing you remember? Good question.
I was on a covert mission. Oh wait, hang on. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. Turn on the run has made you quick on your feet and you're 25% faster. Increases pain threshold, making you 50% harder. Well, if it's Groundhog Day and I've got to be trying to get to the bottom of what's going on, surely that's the best way. So
Only one way to figure that
You're an
out.
archaeologist?
I'll go for that.
Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him?
Think to crack off
If
with her?
you can do that.
Wait, so
I can
she's
get
just
both
been
of you back
stood
to
here,
civilization in my boat.
just waiting.
Please?
Absolutely chilling.
Oh,
You've
of
just been
course.
chilling while I was in
Sorry.
danger.
I don't mean
Who
to be
gives?
pushy. I just...
He does not give two shits about you.
What do you want to know?
What do I want to know, eh? What's your story?
There's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Hell no,
Oh,
it's not bad.
I'd rather not say if it's all the same to
I
you.
am very upset.
Why?
Because I died in a video game.
Nice.
I want to win my video game. Don't let me die.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh god, it's a Karen.
He's a Karen? Kevin.
He's a
Those
fucking
memes have
Kevin.
really ruined that name.
Kevin.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Who's this Al fella?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before. Maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
She's telling me a whole load of nothing.
You really don't remember? We're in Italy.
Start of the game, or
This
we already
river is the
filmed start
Tiber.
of the game?
No, this is the beginning.
Oh.
We're in Italy. I suppose that.
Thought you were
Not
in
It's-
Rome.
much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts.
This seems like
Al.
Man, she's sketchy as hell.
What am I?
You even try
an
looking
idiot?
for somebody?
You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Hmm. I mean, I've got more questions,
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
but fine.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry.
She's gonna
Oh,
stab me in the
and
back while I'm walking
he left
away.
this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
The torch. Very nice.
Very nice.
Wah, 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 wah. You're just gonna chill here with your, what's that? Bit of fish? While I go and risk my neck. Okay. Line the shit out of you. Okay, right. Hoping there's no spooky elements, because I'm not in the mood for a scare. Being in a dark forest never bodes well. Don't you bloody dare.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? The people have survived down there, against the odds. It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning.
Invitation.
Al Worth.
Tell you what, the game looks really nice. Like, it's,
I could not tell.
it's It is very visually appealing.
That's nice.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell is this? I want to grab that. Oh, okay. What's supposed to happen? Is that a person? Nah, man, don't be scaring me. Okay.
I think if it was a spooky, scary season, I would have told you.
As soon as you say that, the whispering starts.
Did it start whispering now?
They just whispered in my ear, "Who are you?" Oh,
Sweet nothings, or
I'm an explorer looking for help. I tell you what, if this is Weeping Angel stuff, I will not be happy. Watching too much Doctor Who
Was that
recently, I'm just on
worse
edge.
than, angler fishies, or
Weeping Angels would be
better?
horrifying.
We've an angel being like, "Hey, how you doing?"
you should play SCP with me at some point.
Have
He'd
to,
probably wet himself.
Yeah, because one of the SCPs are the Weeping Angel. Yeah.
oh, these statues are looking at me.
Are they actually looking at you, or are
Wait, they following me? Nah,
Please.
man.
No,
Hang
you're
on,
jinxing
hang
yourself.
on. Oh, they are!
Oh, they are?
Their heads move. Oh, I don't like that.
You're like, shit.
And they whispered in some foreign language. Oh, please don't be scary. Oh, there's loads of...
Okay.
Like, is she gonna turn her head? Oh, you ready? What are they doing now? Maybe some of them are just actual statues. F5 to quick save. Yeah, why not? Oh, will this one move? Oh, it makes a sound. No,
What is he saying?
it makes a sound when their heads move. Oh, that's horrifying.
You heard it. Oh, that's scary.
I wonder if I'm already in the loop.
And you're suddenly.
Well, that's it. Like, I don't know if I should be looking for secrets right now. I don't know if it started the minute I dropped down. The whole game just about finding Al. What are you looking at? Yeah, praying will get you nowhere, love. Turn into gold. I'm not opposed to just stealing. Oh. Stone
And whoever
tablet.
reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going
shit.
around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right, and I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now, and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Alright, well. Al is a little bit dead.
How the fuck does
Roll credits. Oh!
she do an
Fucking hell, that shit me up. I knocked her over, I'm sorry. I pushed her
Poor lady.
over. I didn't mean to.
So you do like pushing old ladies,
I didn't want to. She scared the shit out of me. I didn't mean to. She started whispering in my ear. He startled the
sweet.
crap out of me. Bloody hell. I'm already on edge. This is horrendous.
Maybe
Come
it's a
on.
little bit like Outer Wilds. It's supposed to be a little bit eerie, but it's
Yeah, maybe.
an interesting thing.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm all good with it. I'm all good with a little bit eerie. And they're enticing me in with their seductive voices.
Talos principle can be free.
That's 2 days away. Well, 1 day away now. Is that
It
tomorrow?
I'm very excited for it actually.
I was looking on the Steam page though. Yeah, I'll go
No,
through
how
it a
much
sec.
have you seen?
No, I was just checking the file size. It says you had to have like 100 gigabyte.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Nah.
I don't know if that's the actual size, but that's the storage space it asked for. Yeah, I'll go through the fucking portal.
That's fucking heavy.
Mm,
That means it's good quality then. Like it's like a lot of storage on
yeah.
quality stuff. Because I don't think the game will be too advanced. Maybe it's too. I have no idea. I've only seen the tiny picture on library.
Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer either.
Yeah. Blissfully ignorance. I love it.
But this place is looking better.
Is it
Figure
black
out
and
how to return to your original time. Oh, yeah, right. Now I've gone back in time. Oh, hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius.
I'm really happy
Mind
it's
telling
voiced.
me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
The Shrine of Proserpina.
I think Wilds would have been
Yeah,
interesting
you know,
with some small
agricultural
sounds
goddess
references.
of springtime.
Little
You're
bit
not
voiced.
from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Just chilling. Just, you know, praying to... Who was it? Persephone?
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head?
Yeah.
That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
This is going the right way for a smack. Today's
We
date.
sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
Aha. It was 65. I don't know what CE means. Christ.
Didn't they say AUC was after founding of Rome?
Yeah, but then what does CE stand for?
Ah,
Google.
might be Greek.
It's alright. I'm gonna give it a swift little Google. Here we go. C stands for Common Error. It refers to the same years as AD does, just in a more secular way. Okay, so it's
I
just
found the Latin word for it.
after the death of Christ, but in a different way of saying it.
CE?
Ah.
No idea what you're talking about. But
Anno
listen,
urbis
most folks
condite.
seem a bit
That the
confused
Latin.
when they get here.
Yeah,
but
or
you,
AUC.
you seem
Anno
very
urbis
lost,
condite.
and in more
Ah.
ways than one.
I found the exact,
So
almost exact
let
same
me make
description.
this
so,
nice
yeah.
and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll
get another
all
glass
get
of
along
something.
just fine.
What are your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific.
I know, I've
But
seen
our
it.
magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Yeah, sure. What's he called? Galerius. Galerius.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see,
Oh, I can just
we've got
tap A and
nice
it
little
walks for me.
community now.
Beautiful.
You're like 10 out of 10.
Only 23 of us at the moment.
Really is.
Count
I can
the
just
3 who are missing.
look around and chill.
No idea how, since nobody knows a
3
way
people
out.
missing.
But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Well, there's already golden people, though.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
Mate, he's
That
fucking...
pompous old bore
He's a...
won't be
Am I
magistrate
crouched?
for
Or...
much
Oh,
longer.
okay. There we go.
Anyone who helps
You're like
vote him
an
out
idiot.
I thought he was just a giant.
drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Ho ho! Wait, vote who out? All 3 drinks. You gonna turn your head? Stop whispering at me.
I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say.
I'm not a fan of politics either, mate. Do not worry.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
You don't have any pigs? No bacon? Who's this crone?
He looks warm.
She's just there going, ooga booga. Ooga booga.
Bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
She's just fucking crazy, mate. God, the graphics are insane.
Fucking lines can't.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs
Oh-ho.
way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the
Is it
forum,
like
where
the
you can visit
Unreal
the
Engine
market
kind of
or
thing?
get yourself patched up in
I
the
don't know
Crucius
when the
clinic
game came
and the
out,
Shrine
but
of
it
Apollo.
it
Most
looks
of us
close
have
enough.
Almost nothing. Just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able
Does
to
it
make
give you
and scrounge up
polished?
since. And this
It does
central
look really
space is
polished.
where the magistrate and the other
I don't know,
patricians live.
Talos 2 looks
So
really good.
Don't expect a warm welcome.
But just like that engine is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
No, yeah, it
Take
does.
it easy, Horatius.
Similar.
I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the
Stream
newcomer
is doing
personally.
injustice.
The farm.
That is
Oh,
nice.
now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that?
You can't hear all the sniffing I do, right?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah,
Watching you, farm.
That's basically what I'm doing.
Greetings,
Because
citizen.
of
My name's Horatius.
I think I'm getting
Magistrate
sick.
Sentius asked
I'm
me
pretty
to
sure I'm
escort you
sick.
to him personally. Follow me, please.
Horatius, eh? That's all this
I
about.
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today. Follow
Fine.
me.
Now, are these people, or are these just, oh, we're so rich, we've got golden statues? Yeah, look at me. Oh, he did look at me! He's a person.
Be like,
When I was serving in the
Oh, that was horrendous.
mutiny brewing in one cohort.
Why have they got to do that?
Wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds.
given
They'd just divided us into groups of 10.
I wonder if they're people
Made us
who
draw
broke
straws.
laws then. We've got them on display
Whoever
as
drew the
a
short straw had to be
don't
executed
fuck
by
up
the
sort of
other
thing.
9.
There you go, Tony Head.
Didn't matter whether they'd done anything wrong.
Oh!
Yeah,
One of us in 10.
Ugh, this
died
place has
for the
become a
crimes of the
thoroughfair.
this time I
We
saw
call
it
it
all.
decimation. If that seems
Oh!
like enough justice to you,
I think it's slowly turning its
You're
head.
in
so
for a
Sorry,
really
Horatius,
good
I'm not
job,
listening. I'm too
because
freaked
the
out by
golden
you.
rule
What's he going?
is
Oh.
exactly
Horrible
10 times
statues.
worse.
What?
The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these
Well,
stairs?
hopefully you can start from the beginning.
You were being a horrible guest, did you?
You might have made like this game like worse than like Outer Wilds now.
Maybe.
Just because of the fucking neck.
I tell
Those,
you
like,
what,
creepy ass statues that want to murder you when you look away.
I would not mind living here.
Citizen,
So,
They don't want to kill yet, so they're happy angels.
we're
Soon
finally
meeting.
alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
legit.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always
Indeed I do.
happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's pretty nice.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a
There's only
single
22
sin
people?
has been committed.
Nobody.
No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Not really.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is
Where I
as
come from, mate, it's an
simple as it
absolute
is
shithole.
terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to
was this
break
game
the
on,
Golden Rule.
Shindingles?
Why else would Proserpina
Chin
send you
dingles.
now? Unless you and I can stop
What do you
them,
mean, sir?
our doom is
How much
assured.
you pay for it?
I know that's a lot to take in,
£1.
and you look like you have questions.
frick.
Yeah.
Please,
Absolute
ask
bargain.
away.
No, yeah. Aha, here we go. Right, I've got all the questions, mate. What counts as a sin? Can I just go sort of fondle
Intelligent question.
somebody's
there was
balls?
a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here.
Then will they
Does
sort of
it
turn
relate
to gold in my
crimes
hand?
Or to some other ill-defined wrong. Of course, everyone agrees
it's all
on
you
the
want.
basics. No theft, no assault, and
The ball
certainly
font look.
no murder. But beyond that,
I sort of
it was
want to know if
more
I
difficult
shout,
to
I
reach
can't!
consensus. What about lying?
Does everybody turn to gold?
Blasphemy?
Or is cursing allowed?
Trying to escape?
Power of I can.
Bribery? Infidelity? Suicide?
Okay, there we
As
go.
magistrate, I had
Alright,
to
you summed it up.
exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the
I wonder if
laws
someone's
of the
going to kill
Empire
themselves.
to a
be
standard
morbid.
never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Yeah, what's legal isn't always moral. Any of your laws and customs are well, yeah, but that doesn't really work because we just moved on from the time, so I guess it makes sense.
The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on.
I can't steal.
I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist,
I wanted to rob
whispering
everyone.
blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay. What did you mean when you said Proserpine and I don't know how you say that.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
He's a perceptive man.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us?
Oh,
this
mate.
City?
People just spend stupid amounts of money to ogle everything you built. And that.
I have imagined it. Our downfall 1,000 times.
I think they had a good
it still breaks my heart
business
to hear
model.
the truth of it.
Right, how's this ritual
All
work?
I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Maybe he was there. I don't remember.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. You see, in my...
Yep. I didn't mean to... There we go. Why can't you investigate? That's because he's the head honcho.
I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Okay, I won't push him for now. If I do this, we hope it gets back to my own time.
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I mean, it's quite a leap that I'll get sent back to where I came from. Right, create a time paradox. Yeah, why not? Okay, Chief.
So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Roger that.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Maybe she's just having a really good time. Right. I'm on it. Aha, little waypoint. Maybe we'll do some snooping around here. Here we go. Antilla to Sentius, may Jupiter, oh god, Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. Yeah. Sentius, my sister, has since you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you just show them strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be real. Okay. So he's the one that one was babbling on about. Okay.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
Who is this? Paint me like one of your French girls.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Why do her eyes seem very close? Is her eyes too somersault? She just looks menacing. What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Charming. What a bitch. What do you think about the golden rule?
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
She seems bothered, but she also doesn't seem very bothered at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my sister's missing, but I'm just gonna lie here and slag people off.
My lovely, do you call them couches?
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward!
What?
Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself?
What the fuck you having to go at me for?
Nothing. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah.
I'm
If we
telling
can rule that out.
This mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I don't know, have you not seen the Golden People?
I suppose we will.
No way out.
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Come on, talk to me.
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Maybe she's somewhere. When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it. I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me. Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
He did
That doesn't
shy away
surprise
from
me.
this subject.
To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her, so he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done. I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know
What's she
is
doing the Rock's
whoever
facial
he is,
expression? What's with the
he's
raised
still
eyebrow?
here in the city.
Yep, there we go. Now the other one's raised. Do I care why the names are so similar? Is she going to tell me anything useful? Why is she looking at me so weirdly? I want to get away from this jerk. There we go.
Why? Because I'm
You
on
look
this
pretty
couch and not
relaxed.
pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Ooh. I'm a bluffer.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again. Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here?
Okay, right, well I thought that. She wants nothing else to do with me. Is she actually going to look at me? Okay. That's what's crack-a-lacking. I swear, stop looking at it. At some point I'm going to turn around and there's just going to be a whole statue behind me and I'm going to fucking shit myself.
You will definitely have to go to the toilet again.
Honestly. Greek god of war. Right, hello. A jar. A palette for makeup. Mirror. Dear diary, today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we deal with all the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course, I shall oblige. The following pages contain my secrets. Here we go. Oh shit! I'll find your secrets. Can I crouch? Hey. Just gonna have a little. Here we go. If I steal, it's gonna. Okay. Also stealing. Mirror. Ink. Yada yada yada. Right. Tell me about your daughter.
Do you have any news about your investigation?
Some news about you.
Ask then. An intelligent.
No.
Good.
Right now, I want to. Here we go. I want to question you.
Is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
What's a decurion?
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
Oh, you just been wearing that this entire time?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you, so it seemed prudent. My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest.
No way is it the same stranger I spoke to. Well, it probably is.
I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead. Very well.
Why can I not talk? Right,
of course. What is it? Why? Thank you.
Okay. Oh! What the f... Fucking pulling me out of shit. Who are you? Oh god, he's a beast.
It's a big boy.
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
Mate, I couldn't give a shit.
What? You're throwing your lot in with him for free then? That's even worse. Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Yeah, I really don't care.
Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Caput Murday? What's that? I'll hover over that. No? Okay. Right, now let me grill you.
Can't hurt. The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Alright.
Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Well, I can't steal anything, so...
Dunno. Something good.
I've got a flashlight. Man, I bet he'd love a flashlight. A flashlight's so ahead of his time. He'd be amazed. Just blind him. I doubt bribes will be a sin. I'll see what I can do. Huh?
Check your ping, did you?
Check my ping.
Yeah. Well, technically same to use next, but it's not. You should check the not Destiny thread.
We should check not Destiny thread. What?
Yeah, we have a not. There's a thread that's just called not Destiny.
What's in it?
There is.
Oh, that's really cool.
Pumpkin carving from Speed. It looks really good.
Eye of the universe. I like it.
It's well made.
Whereabouts is it?
Not Destiny Thread, under General.
Oh, under General.
I think you would like it.
Oh my god, there's a load of trash in here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Jesus.
That's so intricate.
Wow, look at that.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, it's too much work.
Really
there.
good.
You know, from the common people.
Man, I can barely make a face in a pumpkin, and this man's pulling out a Mona Lisa. Oh
That's
god.
basically it.
Yeah. What does Domitius want? I don't know if I'm on the clock here. So he can bugger off for a sec. What does it say? Sentius and Malleus, same excrement, different smell. Nice. Now that is politics. These might be climbable if only they could support my weight. Also, I'm a fat bastard.
In this game, you're a chunky boy.
Okay, so I press X and these basically tell me where to go. Hello.
Hey!
Oh!
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Nope. Why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh. Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground, and hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie, I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed, and it was eating Hannibal. If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life, this was no man. More like a Strix, or some Versipelus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which. What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there, and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. I'm gonna take your word for it, mate. And I'll tell you what we should do. Get some steel bars and just completely block it off. Fucking set fire to it. And then go snoop in somebody else's house. Who lives here? Are you gonna turn and look at me? Yeah, you are. Oh, every time. Yeah, I can hear you. What do you want? Before I talk to you. Ah. An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you are not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theatre.
I feel a little bit alone. Hit me up.
Right. Pretty much, yeah. I'm bored of my hand.
It's
Come aid me.
Potentially centuries.
Behind the theatre. Wait, where did... Ah. Does that mean a note for me?
Need myself a puppeteer.
Probably good. I mean, I'm going to forget, but where did it say to go? Turn right at the first fork. Can I get? Okay, so it's just 2 rights. Okay. Easy now. Hello, stranger.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Say you all of you just sound like a robot. What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
Oh yeah.
Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, what is your
She's
story?
a priestess. I hereby apologise.
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Oh, Equita, I've already won her over. Also, priestess.
You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Oh, remind me.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
So she keeps fires burning? She's a glorified candle lighter?
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
Isn't that what old priests
what about
were?
you?
Well,
They just
yeah.
walk back and forth in robes, lit the things.
Oh,
People saw it.
Yeah. A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river unconscious and sent me here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
I mean, it does carry a lot of negatives around it.
Why is that?
I was telling someone from 2,000 years ago. Yeah, so it's these things called memes.
The memes? What are the memes?
There's the good memes.
A meme is a small image you share with other people. They became a bit like their own language.
So, a bit like Egyptian
You're actually
hieroglyphs,
explaining her
then?
memes?
I am.
Was that an option?
Well, I guess they're a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs of this time. Yeah, yeah, why not?
So your people make
They are,
hieroglyphics
yeah.
depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen.
And I love them to bits.
I wonder if... No. I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Yeah, I found a pattern. Big. What's he called?
Big
Whoever
what?
the bloke in charge is. You met a woman by a river as well. You know what? I'll play your game.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Here we go. Here's Olivia.
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little
Skyrim?
community, darning clothes and cutting hair.
That's
She
Lydia.
was always so chatty,
Oh.
always seeking out
This is
newcomers
Livia.
and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited
Oh, I
her
wonder if she
to
was
see how we
the
could help.
old crone at the start.
She just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless
Yeah,
shadows,
she said that to me
and
as well.
told us we were ignorant of some pattern.
The
Look,
so-called
it could
Karen.
be unrelated. Perhaps
No,
she
not the
simply
Karen.
fell ill, or As
Isn't that the
Galerius
whole-
suggested, the weight of the
No.
golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you? Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
I don't want to prioritise the quest. I'll see what I can do. What do you think about the Golden
I'm
Rule?
quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself
it's a
reminded of an
human
especially
sacrifice up
pertinent
next.
tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
You know what, Equita? Enlighten me.
Wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Baucis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps
I've heard this
itself,
story.
as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, I think these men are gods in disguise. Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, you have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish. So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Yeah, it keeps, seems kinda... but I don't want to go slagging their gods off. I'll play nice. Starts of the election. I won't
the kind of shit, you know.
touch upon that just yet.
And did you notice anything? A pattern? Oh, well then. Keep asking people how they wound up here. Livia's fate weighs heavy.
You know my
I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another. It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Well, some women can't vote. Can I vote?
You're not a citizen yet, so no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Murder.
by using whatever gifts the gods
Murder.
gave you. Nothing untoward, of course. I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed. You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Aha! I'm gonna nominate myself.
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk, but I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason. As you wish.
I don't want to deal with an election right now.
Certainly.
You wouldn't
Right.
have voted.
I will leave you to your prayers. Oh. I get goosebumps every time he talks to me. Leave me alone. Nerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. Presser boy still out there? He is. Oh, he's hench. Right. Onwards and upwards. That is way up. Oh, is she dead? You gonna look at me? Oh. Right, now I've routed through all your stuff.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
Yeah, I can come back later.
No, now it's fine. I can't afford to wallow here. And I need the distraction. What's on your mind? She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin
she was
of
poisoned?
silphium,
It's not
a
a
rare
crime.
plant which is perfect for this sort of thing.
You could do crimes.
And I
couldn't you?
knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii."
1,000
There was no way I
denarii?
could afford that, and he knew it.
Oh, this
Then
is some
that
heavy
fool
capping.
shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die.
What's a bastard?
I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
That snake's cruel black eyes. Oh, so snake.
Well, unless you have the
Right, I'm
power to
catching
bring
on.
someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because
Okay.
if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Got a feeling it will be at the beginning just to try and get what's going on.
Oh, we gotta get the lore building going.
Yeah.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night.
Right. Try and persuade him to hand over the resin. I'll fucking persuade him. Go blind the bastard.
Not 20.
I can't steal it. And root around his stuff though. Get a bit of blackmail maybe. Thanks to buy once I've escaped.
Hey Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
12 slave girls. Pale and plump.
But why?
Man, this dude has got dreams.
How am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
That's a lot of pale and plumpiness, I guess.
Mate, that's a lot of things to buy.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
He's just got 2 female statues in here, just sort of chilling. Sorry, 3 female. So this man's a creep. Right.
He's just horny as fuck.
Right then, you piece of work. I'll be right with you.
I wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Let me get some dirt. Bread recipe. I know how to make bread. I don't need to read some ancient recipe. I wonder if there's going to be something in one of these loaves. Come on, you got to have some snakes somewhere.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
Right, you piece of shit.
Certainly.
Hand it over.
All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
1,000 denarii?
It's a bargain, you just don't know the currency yet.
Listen, I know currency. Oh no, this man has pulled a figure out of his arse and run with it.
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Ooh.
Hear what? You sure you're feeling alright? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Navia could hear them
She claimed
too.
the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
I don't have the money, mate. No, I can't take it because.
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
I can't steal it though.
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Oh, can I be bothered with more talking? Not right now.
Suit yourself.
I want to have an explore. There's too many words going on. Right, so where is... Now for science. Let's see what really happens. I don't know how long I get. I don't know how long I get in a in a loop. I guess I'm not supposed to know sinner.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple.
Have you been looped though?
Not yet, no. Well, I don't know how much longer I've got left.
It has to be important.
So, I'm gonna just fucking steal and see what happens. Hello, where are you going?
Salve.
What's the story?
Probably he's gonna buy some plump girls as well.
Let's find out. Hello. I did not do it, Dooley.
Don't you just love springtime?
What the? Now you're here? How did you get here?
Ave again. Did you find what you need? Come back to me once you've equipped.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. I can't even sort of ask him how he's doing, it's just, what's your story?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got...
Tell me everything about you now.
They said they had to lock me
And tell
up.
me.
What did
don't
you
know.
do?
I don't remember things so
What's
good.
up some dude with dementia?
I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
I like treasure.
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it more than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy. Yes. They said I have to live here now.
They wouldn't know what, like,
And gave me this letter.
dementia or memory loss is, though.
But I'm not good with words. Do you?
I'm reaching, but he
You
looks
think you
old
could
and he
read
said he
it for
can't
me?
remember things too well.
He's like, he's an old man.
Here we go. I'm writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behaviour arising from your obsession of an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal. Oh. I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you're simply misremembered. Since you're okay, something called trespassing, including around assistance, which is really off limits. I've been ultimately come to a conclusion that you are liability. Oh, mate.
What does it say? My treasure! My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it.
I'll find it for you.
Is he said something about assistance, but when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me, except my friend Galerius and Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
Salve.
Yeah, I can
Hannibal
find
said
it.
I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
I'll have a word.
Galerius already tried that.
He'll listen to me.
He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
I'm not bringing politics into it. Oh god.
What about the rules? I don't want
Yeah, I
everyone
can't
to get in
drink
trouble
milk.
because I was bad. Like Galerius. He's nice.
Ah.
I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
Right.
Bye-bye.
He's not going to know anything about the golden rule. Right, look after him. What is this? Who watches through their eyes? This is going to sound too heavy. Method of the golden rule is because yada yada. I know what the golden rule is. Whatever.
Whatever.
Ah, statues. Fucking everywhere. Go away. I just know at some point you can't have statues like this in a game and not have them wander about. When they start moving. Oh. Right, I'm stealing.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Talk to you next time, mate. But for now, I'm about to fuck everything up. Bada bing.
The many shall suffer for the sins
Oh,
of the one.
They are moving. Oh shit, and I've got health, okay. Oh, easy now. Okay, so everything really does go tits up and they just start killing. Oh, and he's died. Are they going to follow me all the way up here? Oh, yeah, they are. Alright, I'm going through.
You just did a rotation per chance then.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a time limit or whether it's just until I die. Yeah, I could have just... Right now, have I kept the thing I stole? Oh, I have. Okay.
The stealing simulator.
So I can steal, but it's just... I have to reset the loop. It's pretty cool that I keep everything. Oh, hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Oh, mate, I need to go save someone.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh,
I guess, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What? What is this? What, you couldn't give me this last time?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, and if it doesn't work, what? But don't worry. All right.
Why can I use that? Ah. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, whatever. I've got to go save somebody. There's a shortcut. Oh. Why is it? Going through there. Going the scenic route. Oh, I've got you covered, girl. Ugh.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but
Yeah. Well, there you are.
Quick, give it. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing, and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I'm just a beast.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime,
somebody poisoned
I'm
her?
happy to help
Surely
you with
that's
whatever it is you need.
a sin. What is... so much talking.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
Oh, where is...
Anything about what?
Where's she?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
It's true.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
It's fair. Yeah, tell me more.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
Let's see what we can do.
Sure. What do you want to know? Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it. Gladly.
Can I...
like a disgusting amount of rain lately?
Yeah, past couple of days it's been raining a little bit, but I wouldn't say disgusting. It's like a light drizzle, but it would go on for a couple hours.
Be careful who you trust.
Last probably city more than back. And there's a big canal that runs through it, and it's rained that much that the canal has flooded its banks, and now all the shops are underwater, basically.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Water, and it's because it's like went over like
it's
the
you.
wall from the thing.
Sorry,
It can't go anywhere.
I'm still a bit out of
Oh
it.
god, yeah.
So it's just sitting there.
Just
Thanks
waiting
for
for it
trying
to
help
evaporate.
me, I
It'll
suppose.
probably need,
Was there
like,
something you wanted?
Probably.
Yeah.
Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest. As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
Can you just tell me? I want to know how someone poisoned you without breaking
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Claudia?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I'll just save your life. You owe me something.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
Oh, why can no one sort of say, right, here's the rundown. Just write it down for me. I can read faster than you can all talk.
I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. But I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years.
30 years?
But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out.
Oh, is it the poison?
Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Yeah.
Drink this, she said.
Motherfucker.
And you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Cheers for the follow, mate. Really appreciated. Lovakov. Thank you kindly, thank you kindly. See, would it have broken the golden rule because... Ooh, well, I guess... I don't know. She didn't really give it to her out of malice. She was just being a con artist.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleola said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me.
The hemlock.
But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
I thought suicide was a sin.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that
Are you
up
thinking
too.
of actual rules somewhere now? Or
Should
are you
have
just
drunk all
out
of it.
Well,
the game?
yeah, I'm trying to sort of determine what the game sees as a sin that causes everything to go pear-shaped. Because she did die. If it was suicide, then... So I guess suicide isn't out of the picture. Because the minute I stole the medicine, shit hit the fan.
Because you committed a sin.
Yeah. But yeah, she's been royally screwed over.
I trusted one of the most callous
I need to go have a word with this bar woman.
I've ever met,
Yeah.
and tried to swindle the other. I don't
I'm
know
gonna get that
how I could have
all
been
anger about.
so
She's got 1,000
stupid.
denarii stashed away then.
When I've recovered,
This is
I
not boulders,
expect their
you cannot rob
thug
her blind.
Domitius will come
I
for
can
me.
give it a good go.
He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started.
She's got
Only this
30
time,
years of slavery.
I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Oh, I never thought I'd feel bad for saving someone.
I doubt it. It seems
You're
this
bad
is
for
the
saving
fate
her?
the gods have
Yeah.
chosen for me. For trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, how much would it cost to buy
A
your
lot.
freedom?
But it doesn't matter. I made a
That's why it's
suicide
all-
pact with Ulpius last night.
They're all
He's
gold.
in exactly the same
Is there
position
one
as I am.
That's what- I don't know, that's what I'm
Malleolus
thinking.
set the same trap for him a month after they did
They're
it
like
to
in a
me.
prison.
He
time
and
zone
I
or
are in
something?
this together.
Purgatory or
He's
something.
probably already
Yeah.
thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now.
So they're
If
working on
so,
the redemption.
I'd never be able to live
If
with
they fuck
myself,
up their
knowing
prison
I broke
or
my
golden.
promise to him.
I now have to stop Ulpius from killing himself. Oh, Jesus.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but... thank you.
I won't do that yet.
Alright, but please don't take too long.
Unfortunately for you, love, he's most likely going to die.
Alright. Thank
But,
you again for
I'll-
saving my life.
I'll keep it in mind for... Right. I want to grab a word with this bar woman.
Is there any Pinocchio scenario of lying? I only saw you had a lie option once in the start.
I haven't tried it. I tried to bluff. That didn't work. Next time I have the lie option, I'll give it a go.
Maybe it's a sin.
Yeah, but there you go. Like, how is lying a sin but suicide?
Yes, lying comes under betrayal, if you would think about it that way. As you're betraying people and their
suppose.
trust and faith or whatever.
That's what this woman did by selling hemlock. A poem by Galerius. He's a bit of a smooth talker. Let's steal the hammer.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
All this denarii. I need to remember where all the denarii is, and I can just go on one big.
The 49 Belades fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost.
Tell you what, Olivia, mate, I have no idea what you're banging on about. Oh, I don't like the statues at all.
Oh, are they still following you with their eyes?
Yeah. The key to the chest in the Shrine of Apollo. Isn't that where I just was? Am I okay to... Is that stealing? Let's find out. Nice. Oh, so this is Livia's room. Why are you, in a jar? Denari. Right, let's go have a word with this absolute piece of work downstairs.
Handsome.
Hey, don't sweet talk me.
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit.
How about a pint,
I'm
darling?
Aurelia.
She ain't no darling.
I hope I'm
She's
not
a crook.
being too forward, but
Oh.
the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before.
There's a light in my eyes and a bulge in my
learning
pants.
And sophistication.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I've got to snap out of it. She's a bitch. Oh, can't help it. Oh, you're so beautiful.
You're a bit strong, don't you think?
Oh, a bit strong. Oh.
Hey, you came on to me.
I take back what I said.
Oh, shit.
Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business.
Achievement get rejected.
So,
Oh, I came on way
what
too
brings you
strong.
to my
Oh,
tavern?
God.
You got an achievement for being rejected.
Oh, the bulge controlled me. Ah.
I could not hold back.
Can I ask her about the Conways?
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
She is done with you.
I really... Is she just not going to tell me anything?
Certainly. For 10 denarii. Whatever you like.
Right, you know what then?
All right. See ya.
I'll be coming back for round 2, Aurelia. Don't you worry.
Just you wait when I reset time. I'll
Yeah.
raise you up real good.
I'm gonna...
Stay away from my money.
Oh, there's money up here, is there?
Money.
You should not... Locks. Yeah, you're right. I've got to use this Groundhog Day to my benefit and riz her up. 258 denarii.
But haven't you seen the old, somewhat old movie with, who's that guy that's like in almost every old comedy? He had a movie where someone had dementia, and he tried over and over again to get her on a date.
Oh, 50 First Dates. Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's a quality film. Oh, you made me want to rewatch that now. It's so good.
That's what you're gonna do now?
Yeah, I'm gonna raise her up. Right, let's go see what's in that chest.
Adam Sandler's just good. There's a reason he was popular.
Well, he's in a lot of bad films, but he's in a lot of really good films as well.
He's on every film.
Right, we'll be in this chest. Bada bing, bada boom. Treatment notes. Flatulence, rhubarb, ulcers, gentane, stomach pain, something. Oh, the treat. Oh, let me read that again. Where did that go? No, I forgot what the treatment was. Oh, there you go, willow bark. Right.
There's always bark in these games. Bark to upgrade weapon and ball. There's bark to get something important in your game.
Right, so what are you doing, you crafty little minx?
You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Oh shit. Yeah, we don't have time to talk, I'm on it.
He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide.
What's the golden
Find
rule?
me in this empty
You
shrine
commit a
with
crime,
cover.
everyone turns to... Ooh, why did someone tell me not? Oh, is she conning me? This is like the, was it, they did it in GTA and Red Dead Redemption. People trying to get you into some sort of alleyway.
What? We don't have time for this.
I ain't going in there. I'm not doing it. That is sketched. Where are you going?
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh. Oh. It wasn't me.
Fabia, no! Oh god, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
Poor sweet. And anyways, hey, come back here.
Anyway.
I can't believe she's dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty
Is she
shrine,
dead? Why?
and the next
Why
moment
has that
she was
happened?
lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Well, why did that happen? Oh, shrine may collapse at any moment. Loaf of bread. I'll be taking that. Right, but why did the statue tell me not? The priestess, eh? Why did the statues not want? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going in! Yeah! Oh, cutscene. Oh, hello. Oh, he's got a bow.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus,
Who?
otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know, Quintus.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the
Oh,
cultist
shit.
Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you
I
tell me
can't
the
allow
truth,
that, mate.
I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Oh, if I say that, he's going to shoot me, so I've got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, And what is this place?
Yeah, how did you get here? It was a small community of strangers. No, that's a lie.
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get
That's
your
one other
claws
chat,
into
mate.
me. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Yeah, what
Oh,
cult?
don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quintius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
I don't know. Yeah, we're traps. That's
So
the truth.
you admit you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, there's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to
Oh,
help
come
you,
on, man.
But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
It's a warning. Yes, because it's true.
You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
Yeah, God did it and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists, there's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I don't know, man. What can you tell me?
Very well. Here's what I know.
Here we go.
He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur.
Right, green and blue
The Emperor
eye.
says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Yeah, maybe it was looking for a scapegoat.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome?
See, I don't know
like
the
he
actual
does?
history of all this,
No,
but I'm assuming that did happen.
This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
Oh, I'm dead. Either way.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, he said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the
And
truth.
There's a simple explanation for that.
Motherfucker.
I lied. But if you
You
want
would
to know
lie?
the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
So
The
he's
many shall suffer for the sins.
Give me the bow, give me the bow,
of
give me the bow. Oh, you dickhead. Like it. Right, he's what causes it then. Fuck. Right, green and blue eye, green and blue eye. I'm gonna find this Quintius motherfucker. First, where is this gold? Don't kill me, I just need to quickly nab something. Thanking you. See you later.
Oh wait, so you're stealing money in that world?
Oh!
When you're escaping and keeping it?
Yeah. I think one more shot though and I'm dead. See ya! now I've got some gold to work with. Oh, still low health though? Is it health? Is that going back up? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, Christ. Hello again.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why?
Yes, I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Lily's down, but Liquid can't help her without this civilian. Take some of it and go quickly.
Yulia. Oh,
Beautiful.
no. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. Right,
I'll
run.
go.
What did you
Well,
send him on a mission for?
I sent him to go heal that woman for me. While he does that, I'm having another crack at this chick. Hello.
Got a cracker open.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit.
Yes.
I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward.
Yeah. Right. Please go on.
What was that? Some kind of joke?
Oh, don't tell me I've
it wasn't
messed it up
funny.
already.
I take back.
Oh, right. Well, I can't do that either. You. Hang on, I've got gold. No, not yet. To give me some information. Gossip.
Certainly. Ixion.
Denari. There we go.
She used to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself.
How do you know that? It's another Denari.
I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate, with entertainment and everything. Can't wait to find out what it is. There used to be a midwife here, Naevia, but this place drove her mad as a Maenad. Said she could hear the statues whispering to her. Can you imagine? Fortunately for us, she lost Centilla, the magistrate's young.
I
How
know
can we
that.
trust? I heard Dacius has been offering a lot of money for a bone.
I know that.
Have you seen the way Rufius walks around staring at all the statues? But then, why does he have a collect?
Oh, I did not know that.
I hear Galerius has a thing for Equitia.
Okay, I knew that.
Why do silly whatever.
Okay. Alright, I'm bored here.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the Forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
Yeah, you've lost me there.
They never do. There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. Help me? You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more. The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment. You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box.
Pandora's box. Right, well... Ooh, did you just lock that door? Oh... I think that's a place to go when the statues come alive. Okay. I want to go see if I can pay this. How much do you want again? Oh, don't make me talk to you.
Keep an eye out for Santilla. Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Santilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the golden rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
Ha! As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
And now you've both had your dick swinging competition. Have a chat with me.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment. It'd be
I'd like to meet him.
too bad. I'm glad you left me.
100 denarii?
Os in Coolio mio. Just make it good.
Ah. So you don't want...
Hey, Caput Murday. Future, just make it.
Even 100... You want 100 denarii?
If you set one...
What's the palace? Ah, the priestess. What was that again? Oh yeah, it was in there.
A new face. Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed? Oh, keep up, Livia.
Right, well, I want...
Come back to me.
Well, how do I get you to help Livia then? Tavia. Right, I don't want to really pick up loads more quests. What have I got? I'm going to bow. Find a way to the palace. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern. Get the key. Reach the way in the palace.
You do have quest marker, sort of.
Yeah. Figure out how to neutralize the armed man. I may need to get creative. What would I need to do that? Got an idea.
Help! You have to do something. A man.
Right, do not go into the... Can I really not tell her she's gonna die?
None of us do. The magistrate made it. You'll just have to. Thank you. I have to hide.
Yeah, don't go in there.
What?
Just trust me.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead, please.
Oh, I wonder if I can tell him. Gotta find this dude with.
Salve.
You got multicoloured eyes? No? It's 40 to 50.
Greetings and salutations.
I want to know if I can lure him in there and crush him and steal his bow.
You like contemplating how to kill this dude.
Well, yeah, it said I might need to get creative. Oh, I ain't going in there just yet. I'm sorry to.
I'm assuming you forgot you didn't get to raise up the woman.
Yeah. Right, here he is.
Look that up the second you saw her.
right there. I'm
right. Okay. Yes, I saw him worshipping in a small round shrine just inside the city. Second building left. Come on.
Thank you for your service to the Empire.
I'm a genius. Go on.
Wait, did you say to the assassin that someone was there?
Yep. And then the shrine's gonna fall on him, and I'm gonna get his bow. I fucking crushed it. I'm about to crush him. Go on.
With your foot.
Keep him moving, keep him moving. Oh, that'd be a weapon.
Why is the shrine gonna fall on him? What have we done to make it fall?
It's just unstable.
Oh.
See you later.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Get in.
Steal all his clothes.
40 to 50, average height, average build, dark hair, one green and blue eye, clean shaven. Right. Who was looking for a bow? I thought I had a quest where somebody was looking for a bow. Apparently not.
Hello?
Have you got multicoloured
Hello?
eyes?
Bye bye.
Yeah, sorry, dearly, but not right now. Clean shaven. Is this someone I haven't spoken to yet? The hell's down here? Oh, it is way too late in the night to go cave exploring. Nah, I don't have it in me. Not right now. Any statues are ever going to jump out at me, it's then. I want to find this bloke though.
Cave crawling?
Yeah. Wonder if the guy I need to speak to is. You got multicoloured eyes?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
I'll talk to you some other time. I need to...
What?
Got some other stuff I need to work out.
Welcome.
Right, you're you. Been in there? Oh, that's a little creepy. It's all kicking off in there. I equip the bow. $246 denarii. I'm raking in. What are you pointing to out there? Oh, there's somebody stood up there. Oh, hang about. I don't have an axe.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the golden rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? All right. Well,
Yeah. Oh,
it was
this
lovely
is the
to
dude
meet
that's
you.
about to jump.
I look forward to getting to
Yeah,
know.
sure. Come here, mate. No. Let me talk to him.
What are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
Come on, man.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Come on, man.
Please, Ulpius. Help him.
Talk to me.
If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of...
Yeah, I'll talk to him. Ah, shit. I'm not going to call this bluff. Let me talk.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I'm going to ask what's up.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Jesus.
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his... And I'd best pray for...
Do you just... That's actually just telling me to jump. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored. Elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn. A day of celebration. I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. Yes. Very good.
Is he on the move?
Did you just leap into my villa
Oh,
from
it's
the
him.
balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
Quintius.
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today. I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny. By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule, it's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie? Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
Okay,
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down. I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish. You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theatre? Tell me, how do you know that statue wasn't put there by Sentius himself? You can't know, can you? What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer. True, but that is simply... I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it. You mean the children's fable, exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants? I trust you can see yourself out through the door this time.
Oh, the key.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored. And now...
I'm not supposed to be in here. Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much. I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
Fair enough.
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean... I think it's about to be...
Okay,
This is outrageous.
Yep, just let me have a 2,400.
And to get some more moolah.
I feel like I have to take that. I can come back here any time that I've got a key, so kind of want to see what happens if I sit out the whole loop.
There might not be any sitting out anymore. Maybe you should... Well, there has to be more than one.
Yeah.
To reduce it, right?
Well, I don't know. It's like, is it the same as Outer Wilds, where there is some sort of impending doom that will eventually happen? That's supposedly what I'm looking into. I'm trying to find who's about to break the golden rule.
Majestic.
Okay.
So I'm guessing there's
Because you
some...
had the assassin, which was obvious.
Yeah.
Killing. It's usually it.
But he doesn't seem to come through the door until I go over there. I was saying, he's also dead.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No
Indeed.
idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of
The
our
guy
dear
that
old
jumped,
magistrate's
did he die?
ban.
Was that one of
But
the
I'm
duck in the
impressed.
temple?
And
No, he
before
did
you
die,
ask,
and he's
no,
what broke the
I
hole
wouldn't
in the
dream
floor.
of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden
Then
bow
you jumped
myself.
after him to land in the
But
water?
I
Yeah.
would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
That's what happened.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold.
Oh shit.
Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg, with the ability to transmute organic matter into gold.
He's just talking
Use
about
your
money.
imagination, golden animal.
Yeah,
and even if we were to split,
I don't care about a business venture. But I'll hear you out.
excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
No.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand? Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what. Oh, gods, no. If you tried that,
I
we'd
can
be
do a
dead
little
within
swap.
moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose.
You
give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way, but in my experience, all the best. Now, you may...
I mean, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll... This is a quality weapon. And here we are.
Beautiful.
Now, I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can. It's just at the end of the street on the left.
Shouldn't you say the god not watch over you?
How do I stand on your head? No?
The many shall suffer.
Wait, what? Oh, I never had my bow out. I forgot to equip my bow, I think. Is that why that didn't work? The last save. So when
Dying is bad.
So when you die, the loop doesn't reset. What did it save? Where are we? Okay, right, let's try that again. Right, do I need the bow out to do the swap? How do I... I don't want to steal it. Oh, in the cover of darkness. Nice.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll
Oh,
unlock
he's not
it for
going
you.
to do it, is he?
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus. No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a
Seems like
hypothetical
it.
and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Motherfucker.
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving... I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if... But you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest.
Oh,
and they can
shit.
be rather
That's not what
aggressive
that buzzing
towards
is.
intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
I'll fucking turn them to gold. I'm a genius. Oh shit!
You just accidentally figured that out very well.
I'm an absolute beast. But I'm where I didn't want to be. Fucking cave system.
I don't think the cave system is as cavey as you want it to be.
I can't believe I just worked that out.
It was good.
The algae. Okay.
Everything turns to gold.
Hopefully nothing in here wants to kill me.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but my beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart
What the
broke.
fuck's that? Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! Oh! Fucking shitbag. What the fuck? Oh, have I really got to deal with like half golden people? I don't want to have to. Why is there combat? Fuck's sake. I thought this was just a nice exploration type thing.
Technically it has been all this time.
Anyone here twitching? Fucking dickheads.
You're not supposed to be here.
Listen, love, I just want to chat. Which way? This way? Where do you want me to go? What? I don't know what you want me to do. Oh, fuck off. I cannot, don't jump scare me. Why? Oh, this has partly ruined the game for me. I will not lie. I get it? There you know. Oh, God. Huh?
We lost the snake.
No. this. I don't like it. I don't like it. One fucking jumps out of these bushes, I swear to God.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, yet kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering the way into the abandoned forest, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper, your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
So why are these only partly turned to gold? Sorry?
Do you have Taco Bell?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Why?
I really want to taste it. I wonder if you tasted it and if it was good. I just want a good burrito fast food. Something similar to tacos.
Yeah, I don't really eat burritos.
It's like a kebab, but not a kebab.
Right, there was a statue in pain, but where is it?
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was
Oh, you fucking dick!
after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath, and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken.
Why did
Undeterred,
that not
I
lure
pressed
anybody
on,
over?
working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her
So
strength
she's trying to
and
kill
those
them.
sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodami to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
Jesus Christ, he's got morbid very quickly.
Is that a dead body or whatever it is?
Yeah. Oh, what's behind me?
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. And do you think I care about that? Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a mess, and now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you? What do you mean, the same voice? Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me.
Oh, come on.
Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
Use your head.
Liar. You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too. What? What are you talking about? Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us? So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air. Coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
It's forced me in. I wanted to talk to her though. Fucking hell, I've got to get back to the place alive. I don't know how I'll get back. Oh. Can't afford to get hit, can't afford to get hit, can't afford to get hit. Strafe like a beast, strafe like a beast, strafe like a beast. Here he is. Open the door, man, open the fucking door. Oh, that was a lot of lore there. So even though they're gold, they're still flesh and bone underneath it all.
Fucking hell. So they're still alive.
Yeah. That's why you can hear them whispering. I think that is a good place to leave it. Ew. Oh, if anyone is still in the stream, it has been a pleasure. Hope to catch you again in the next one. Till then, stay cool, keep it breezy. See you later.
I probably shouldn't be. Cause the way I've been acting, but fuck it though. Ayo, Babs, this shit crazy. Yeah, off in it. Sipping on, but we be popping it. I'm moving safely, cautiously. You watch the way that you talk to me. My new hoe is a model. She wanna fly out to Cabo. I said just wait till I drop my album. Girl, it's alright, I'm a hoe too. Just got a bag I'ma blow through. I need some space in the O2, and I get the shit that you go through. It's probably my fault if I ghost you. I push away people I'm close with. Won't stand on and stand, I don't know shit. Yeah, we took a pic and I posted. I remember the blog I was posted. My red ring gon' shine like a glow stick. I'm like, can you swallow this whole shit? They riding my wave like an ocean. Wait, I can't tell the time on my new Audemars. I do this shit, that gon' set me apart. Yeah, girl, I'm a savage, yeah. So I got a bad bitch, stay at the top, yeah. We came from the bottom. I got a script from the dark, yeah. Got Percocet problems. My haters want me to flop, nah. Say fuck 'em, we ballin'. I don't say shit, but I miss you a lot, yeah. Say fuck it, I'm calling. You better pick up the phone when I phone you. I don't go bro, that's the shit that my clones do. I don't show love to a hoe unless I own you. I wanna hold you. Don't always do the shit that I'm supposed to. If I act right with a hoe, she bad. Some things better in the past, though, yeah. But tryna bust this little bit from the back, ayy. Just tryna get my rack, ayy. It's alright, I'm a hoe too. You just wanna fuck, wanna get me high. Don't talk much, I'm slow too. Last hoe left and she ain't say why. Y'all don't really get what I go through. I just need space, need O2. Can't say why, but I chose you. My new drip finna get me fly. Girl, it's alright, I'm a hoe too. Just got a bag I'ma blow through. I need some space, need O2. And I get the shit that you go through. It's probably my fault if I ghost you. I push away people I'm close with. Won't stand on and stand, I don't know shit. Yeah, we took a pic and I posted. I remember the blog I was posted. My red ring gon' shine like a glow stick. I'm like, can you swallow this whole shit? They riding my wave like an ocean. Wait, I can't tell the time on my new Audemars. I do this shit that gon' set me apart. Yeah, girl, I'm a savage, yeah. So I got a bad bitch. I got demons, they dark. I took her home and I ripped her apart. Tried to show love and she ripped on my heart. Being around me like I should at the park. I smoke gelato, don't fuck with a cart. And I probably fuck this shit up from the start. I know what you been, I know what you are. Still wanna lay with you, stare at the stars. I just took a benzo, but I just wanna vibe with my friends though. And don't put me up in no friend zone. But can we still fucking be friends though? Nah, probably not. I'm in a city where they really rob and show you the game, but you really off and shit. It's alright, I'm a hoe too. Just got a bag I'ma blow through. I need some space, need O2. And I get the shit that you go through. It's probably my fault if I ghost you. I push away people I'm close with. Won't stand on and stand, I don't know shit. Yeah, we took a pic and I posted. I remember the blog I was posted. My red ring gon' shine like a glow stick. I'm like, can you swallow this whole shit? They riding my wave like an ocean. Wait, I can't tell the time on my new Audemars. I do this shit that gon' set me apart.